What's up guys, John here for the RideshareGuy.com. Today we've got a little walkthrough of the Doordash Driver App. Now if you haven't signed up for DoorDash yet, there's a link to do so above or below in the description. The onboarding process can vary. Most cities have an in-person onboarding process where you'll go and attend a little training seminar, but there may be some where it's all online. If you don't already have the DoorDash app, you can download it at the link above. And once you're logged in, you'll be presented with the map screen. Now this heat map shows where the most orders are coming from. If it's gray, it means there's not a whole lot of orders in that area. Successive shades of red means that there's a lot of orders coming from that area. Now DoorDash isn't like Uber and Lyft where you can go online and offline whenever and wherever you want. DoorDashing happens in half-hour blocks, and you must start each shift within the geographical area that you were scheduled for. You do have control of your own schedule though. You can schedule blocks in advance by tapping the menu button in the top left and then tap Schedule. This shows the areas and times when you can sign up for a dash. You can select different days using the top bar. You can go to Settings to change what regions show up in this list and to choose between multiple delivery methods like car and bike or scooter if they're available in your area. To commit to a block, tap the times underneath the area and then tap Create. This will bring up a screen where you can confirm the start and end times of your block. To give up a block you already scheduled, you can go to that day on the schedule screen, tap the block, and hit Delete. If it's busy, you may be able to just log in and dash right away without scheduling the block ahead of time. Tap Dash Now and select an available area. You may be able to select between different end times. You may also see guarantee or bonus info on this screen. This occurs generally on holidays or weekend evenings, especially when it's really busy and there aren't a whole lot of drivers available. Once you've selected an end time, you'll receive a checklist including gas, having your phone charged, having your red card, and having a hot bag and a space blanket. Basically items that you need before you hit the road. Once you've checked off that you have all the required items, you'll start driving to the area in order to check in and start your block. Each area has a GPS fence around it, so you'll need to be in that area in order to start your dash. When an order comes in, you'll get a text message and a notification in the app. It'll look like this. Tap Accept Order at the bottom of the screen to accept. Now you might not want to do this in every case. In cases where the order is a small order, and you have to drive a very long way to pick it up, you might not want to accept that order. Once you've accepted the order, just tap Route to open your preferred GPS app to navigate you to the restaurant. You can choose typically between Google Maps and Waze. There may be a few other providers as well. Once you've arrived, slide the slider bar to confirm that you're there. And when you're inside the restaurant, you'll see a checklist of items. If you're paying for the order yourself using your DoorDash issued red card, you'll see a message reminding you to pay with it. Pay with that card and sign the receipt as usual. No tips, of course. When you get the food, check to make sure it's all there and check the items off on your phone. When you're picking up multiple of the same item, the app will also confirm with you that you've picked up multiples of that item. One common issue that comes up is restaurants occasionally run out of items that customers have ordered. So you'll get to the restaurant and the restaurant will say, hey, we're out of this certain item that the customer ordered. Now, if this happens, the procedure is to ask the restaurant if there is an alternate item that is both similar and the same price. When provided that info, the dasher is supposed to contact the customer and alert them to the situation and offer the restaurant's alternative. Then, follow the customer's suggestion. If the customer isn't available, it's up to you to decide whether it's better to offer an alternative dish or to cancel that portion of the order. If the decision results in a different total, then you have to initiate a conversation with support, the dasher support, to ensure that the customer is being charged the correct price. To contact the customer, you can tap the call or text icons next to their name at the top. To contact support, you can tap the question mark in the top right. Once you've got all the items and the order is ready to go out, slide the confirmation at the bottom, and then you'll see the customer's address. You can tap Route in the bottom right again to pull up your GPS application, or if you need additional instructions to get to the customer's house, you can tap Contact Customer again in the top right. Once you've arrived at the customer's location and have dropped the food off, you can slide the bar at the bottom to complete the order. If the customer isn't available or they're not answering their door or you can't find them at the delivery location, you're supposed to both call and text to confirm their address and let them know that you're there. If the customer still isn't available, you can go ahead and contact support by tapping the question mark in the top right. Once you've contacted support and let them know about the situation, they'll initiate a 10 to 20 minute timer, and during this time you're supposed to wait for the customer and continue to try and contact them. Once the grace period is over for the customer to arrive, and if they still haven't showed up, you can notify support, text the customer one additional time, and then just go ahead and list the order as delivered. If the customer doesn't appear after 20 minutes, you can take the food home, which does result in some free lunches or dinners from time to time. As far as using the app, that's pretty much all there is to it. There are a few other menu items here. Under Account Details, you can see your name, email, phone number, and car info. You can tap Account Details again at the bottom to go to the Dasher website and edit this info. Under the Earnings screen, you can see a summary of your earnings. You can tap a week, and that will open up all the days that you worked that week. And then you can tap one of those days to see your earnings on that day, broken out by the pay that you received from DoorDash for driving and the tips that you received from the customers. Under Settings, you can select your preferred navigation provider, typically either Google Maps or Waze. Under Red Card, you can see info about your DoorDash issued red card, and you can also report it lost if you ever find that you've misplaced it, and they will send you a new one. Under Ratings, you can see the rating that you've gotten from customers, your acceptance rating, your order completion rate, and the lifetime number of deliveries that you've completed. And under Invite Friends, depending on order trends and the season, DoorDash does offer cash bonuses of varying amounts to Dashers who recruit new drivers and who complete a certain number of deliveries within a specific time period. That's about all there is to it for the DoorDash app. If you need additional help with your DoorDash account or with the DoorDash app itself, you can contact DoorDash support using the info listed below in the description or on screen. Thank you so much for watching, and be sure to like and subscribe for more rideshare news and reviews. Thanks for watching, and drive safe.